head on in to check in with Jill. Now, Jill, usually when you think about running a marathon, you don't think of beer, or maybe you do think of beer afterwards, but there is a connection.
There is a connection, and Beer Gardens is one of them. It's a first this year for the 50th anniversary of the Scotiabank Calgary Marathon. Now, tell me a little bit about some of the other things taking place. We're all sort of dressed like Motley Crue here this morning, Kirsten.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you can see by my sweet jacket from the 90s, anything goes this year at the race weekend on June 1. We're encouraging people to dress up. It's a Running Through the Decades theme. Yeah. Obviously a throwback. We're Canada's longest running marathon, and we want to honor that by having some fun out on the course. So there's costumes, best dressed, prizes for best dressed. We've got a beer garden. We've introduced a new sponsor. Wild Rose Brewery came on as the 50K sponsor and our preferred beer. So we'll have a beer gardens afterwards. And all the 50Kers, all 500 of them, the race is sold out, will get a beer stein when they finish the race, and then they can head on over to the Wild Rose Brewery Gardens and get themselves a free complimentary beer to celebrate that big win. Wow. And if you PB at the race, we have a ginormous golden gong on the way, and you can hit the golden gong for your PB. Yeah, there's tons of great stuff happening.
Sounds like a pretty fun gong show, the 50th anniversary. And Blair, tell me a little bit else about what we have here. So we've got my cameraman who stepped on the scale and got an error sign. No judgment, judgment-free morning. But what will the winner of the 50K get?
Absolutely. So the male and the female that win the 50K will get their weight in beer. So we predicted that a case of beer is about 32 to 35 in weight, so it's a lot of beer, which is great. Nice and refreshing, cool you off after a good run.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a nice motivator. So 120, this is what about 120 looks like. So that's a pretty nice haul for the winner of the 50K. We do have some 50K racers in here. You might recognize one of them, Martin Parnell, who's joining us here this morning. And there's lots of commemorative stuff too, Kirsten, this year. Let's talk about some of the gear, the swag that you've got for the 50th.
So we're selling gear already online at calgarymarathon.com. I made this especially for Jill. So we have a sustainability program with Total E&P Canada, and one of the runners suggested last year that we upcycle our old scrim and all the old signage. So this used to hang every year during the race, and it's Citytv. We made a wine tote for Jill, so she'll always remember us.
A wine tote. I was going to say you put your water bottle in there because you need to stay hydrated for those long distances. Tara?
I like the way Kristen Ellen Fleming thinks. More from Eau Claire Market, getting ready for the Scotiabank Calgary Marathon, and just